Hey guys, TechDimension here with a video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing iOS 15 on the iPhone XS Max or the XS Max, however you pronounce it. In this video, we're going to take a first look at the update itself and kind of review some of the things with you guys and some of the key features of iOS 15 and whether you should upgrade or not, and if it's worth upgrading to iOS 15 or not. We're going to talk about that in this video. But before we dive into today's video, if you guys are new to our channel, we do a lot of tech news, reviews, and giveaways, so make sure that like and subscribe button. Also, if you guys are looking for this device or any of the newer iPhones at a discounted price, make sure you guys check out the links in the description section where you score these phones at a really phenomenal price that is discounted for you guys. So let's talk about iOS 15 that was recently announced with the release of iPhone 13 lineup. As you know, the 13 here, we did unboxing of the blue one, so make sure you guys check that out as well. Because with iOS 15, there's a couple unique features that came out with it, and we're going to discuss some of that and what's actually available here on the iPhone XS Max here, and some of the ones that aren't available. Well, the iPhone XS Max, if you guys know, was released back in September of 2018. So this phone was actually 3 years old now, just a little over 3 years old, and it originally came on iOS 12, and now we're on iOS 15. So 3 generation software that has happened on this phone, and that's the unique thing about this phone, is that this phone is going to be supported at least another 2 to 3 years. So do expect this phone to be supported a lot more. The XS Max, which is the bigger of the Max, the S Max, which is, if you looked at the S, the XS, the Max is the bigger size. It has a massive 6.5 inch OLED display with the A12 Bionic chip, which itself is a powerful chip for multitasking browsing. In comparison to some of the newer phones like the iPhone 12 and the 13 Pro Max, it's pretty much delivers that same sort of power. Of course, there's not going to be as performant, as fast as those, but it does still get the job done. And this phone is one of these unique phones that's going to be around for some. So what can you expect upgrading to iOS 15 on the iPhone XS Max? Well, a couple of things. When you're upgrading, keep in mind this update is going to take somewhere between 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and that's going to depend on what kind of Wi-Fi you have or data connection you have. It could take longer if you do it through iTunes, maybe shorter. So do expect, because it's a major update, to take that time. But once you fully upgraded, you shouldn't have any issues. Do clear up some space on your phone. If you have a lot of photos and videos, sometimes that also helps. But once you have done that, you're going to get a couple of neat features. First thing is going to be around updates to Safari. So if you haven't looked at Safari here, you're going to see that now you're able to do things like tab. You have a redesign of the navigation bar. You can also see updates to the maps here, where now you are able to see a couple updates going on to the map here. You're able to do a lot more visualization that wasn't possible before. So you have that nature. Updates to the weather app as well, which again here explains a couple of those updates. You'll see a fresh new look of the actual UI for the weather. You get a lot more data in a clean fashion, which we really like. So you're able to get those updates as well. There's an update as well to the wallet app. So if you have used the wallet app, or if you use that a lot in the past, as you know, you were limited to adding your credit card, debit card, only cards that weren't really, except for transaction. Now you can actually add other cards like your driver's license. You're able to add hotel key, car keys as well, and you're able to do a lot more in the wallet app itself, which a limitation was on the previous version of the iOS. So that's going to be coming with thanks to iOS 15. You also have things like live text, which if you were to copy or take a photo of something, so you're able to actually zoom in to live text. So if we go ahead and open up our camera, we're now able to actually see this option where now you can actually identify and take a look at words on the picture, even from the photos itself. If you have a screenshot of something and you want to be able to look at the text, you can do that now. So that's another neat feature that comes with it. There's updates to the face emoji as well. There's updates to FaceTime as well. Now in the FaceTime app, you're going to have neat features where you can actually now send Facebook link to anyone, whether they have an iPhone or not, and they're able to join your conversation on FaceTime. And along with that comes with spatial audio and portrait mode that's possible on FaceTime. So now you're able to see who's speaking when you're doing a group FaceTime call. You're now able to identify the speaker on it. You also have Smart Siri, which means the Siri that Apple has done is that they're able to now do offline searches. So now, well, in the past where it had to reach out to Apple servers, you don't need to do that anymore if you use Siri quite often. So those are some of the major updates coming with iOS 15. In terms of performance wise, we haven't seen any sluggish or any issues with the iOS 15 update that we have done on iPhone, on 10s Max, and some of the 10s as well itself. So both of the lineup hold up well, and it should, because it's only 3 years since this phone's been released. It would be really a big surprise if somehow, say, Apple were to just slow down the phone, and that's not the case. Even when it comes to battery, the iPhone 10s Max has one of the huge batteries of any of the iPhone lineup that we have seen. It has a 3179 mAh battery. It's a huge battery because of that OLED screen. It does need that power, but when we did the update, we haven't really seen any sort of issues with the updates coming on. So those are some of the positives of the battery. So performance wise, battery wise, software glitch, none of that has happened with it. So was it worth upgrading to iOS 15? It definitely is. We don't think there's any issues. You're going to notice that as we look at iOS 15 here, is that it's the first version of it. There's fixes being come out, because with any major updates there's going to be bugs. So if you want to hold off, you can. If you're worried that it might break or something, you can definitely wait till they have a couple more version into it. Usually the initial first version 15.0.0 is the initial one, and most of the time they work well, but there's of course software bugs that come out that get fixed. Like this one, we'll have to install this one because there's some fixes as well, because we want to make sure our phone is secure. So there you guys have it for the review of iOS 15 on the iPhone 10s Max. Hopefully this video is helpful for you guys. If this video is helpful, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time.